Everybody, welcome back to another episode of FSi DFS Fantasy NASCAR Picks. I'm Russ Mega 31. I know we're close to lock, so I'm going to bang this out real quick for you. I just wanted to do a video with the actual data versus speculation. Well, I thought you appreciate that more. Baby Blue are people that are in the Xfinity Series normally that are proficient at or above average in road courses. Doesn't mean that they're elite. And the brown ones are guys that have come in outside and are ringers or are set up to have experience or cup drivers or things like that. Doesn't necessarily mean they're elite either, but we'll bang through it. So Connor Zilic is very, very good. Had the pole here. JR Motorsports car. This car's been good on road courses before. I think he's definitely a cash play that you can start with up here because there's no dominators in this one. It's a long track, it's about like what 2.5 miles. There's very, very few laps, so you don't get fast laps. You don't get the dominating points here to add up to much. So you're looking for finishing position and place differential. So guys up here are fine in cash. But I think you want to try to nail the winner. And if you think that Connor Zilic can win this based on how well he's practiced and qualified, then put him in there. Ty Gibbs, I'm going to put it as my, I know it's not 100K, it's probably like 10K for Xfinity. Again, in a rush trying to get this out to you. So if you're playing the top GPP, the $15 one with the top prize, he's one that I would take a shot on is your core there because he just absolutely used to dominate in road course races. His first one was in a Daytona pseudo road course. So he's definitely one that I will play in GPPs, but he's going to be a anchor in my 100K lineup. AJ Allmendinger, a lot of people play him in cash if they go have high ownership. He's just has not been the same. This quality program has not been the same on road courses. So maybe this is the one. It maybe suited him a little bit better that it's a real road course at Watkins Glen. And they used to only run Watkins Glen and Sonoma as road courses before they threw all these other ones in all the series. So, but the potential is definitely there. I'm going to take my shots other places, but I do respect him, and I will definitely have a GPP line with him in there. Allgaier is pretty good at road courses, but I think that there's some other ones that are better today. So sprinkle them in GPP, but I'm not making a priority. Sam Mayer, same thing, has had some success on road courses, but I just think some of the other talent in the field is a little bit better than today. Chandler Smith, just kind of average road courses. Joe Gibbs' equipment's good, could surprise you, but I've seen him make some mistakes at some of the road courses. So price tag is decent, probably based on how proficient he's been in the results. So I like that if you do want to try to get him in, but it doesn't really offer much place differential. I don't think he has a ton of win upside, so not a much there for me. Byron, I think, is running this just to get some practice for the Cup race. I've never really seen him as a super proficient one. He's in a good car. Larson has won road courses quite a few times in the 17. So, and the thing is also, and again, I didn't dig into the playoffs and everything. I know they're coming up soon, but again, in the interest of time, I wanted to kind of bang this out for you, um, with like the projections and the plays. So the does he have an advantage here because he's not racing for stage points to be able to short pit and get track position to hold it? Absolutely, yes. But if some of these other guys do pit and have a little bit fresher tires for a couple laps and are able to get up there and pass him, is that possible too? Yes. So I see it as either way, GPP. But the one I really like here is Almirola, who is done well at road courses. He's in a Joe Gibbs car, and I like the saving. You're saving 2 grand here. I'd rather play him in the 100K lineup than or the 10K lineup than Byron. Creed has done well at road courses. Sometimes this is a little overly aggressive, which gets him in trouble and gets him off course, or makes people mad and has them boot him off the course. So GPP for me. Hill has been really good at these also in Xfinity. And he's got a little bit of upside there. I think he's got top 10 potential. So I think he at least finish where he starts or advance. So I think he can be a cash play there. Club is been his ARCA days were okay on road courses. The ones he's run this season have been decent also. So I think he's in play here, but I like other drivers better. Riley Herb's the same thing. I've seen him do well on road courses. His projection for in Port Dollar looks really good. So I'll probably sprinkle him in a GPP. But again, the Stewart Haas team with like shutting down and everything, I just don't know where they're at. I know everybody's trying to make a push to make the playoffs and do well in the playoffs, but I just don't think this is the race I want to take a shot on. Shane Van Gisbergen has been absolutely dominant on road courses. That's why I'm going to make him the prime play here. And I think 13th place start is not a problem at all. I think he'll figure it out. I think he'll get up there and I think he'll lead and I think he'll have a shot to win this thing. and you don't lose as much as starting somebody in the top 10, because if he does fail, there's less place differential that you're going to lose compared to some of the other guys up top there. Ryan Sieg, GPP, okay on road courses, nothing special. Cole Custer has done really well. I mean, a couple races last year that he was up there, and I think it was actually Creed that took him out, or Parker Klingerman, but he has some place differential. Up five upside definitely here. Projects really well. Solid cash play. Brandon Jones. There's Brandon Jones tracks, and there's not. This is not one of them. I'm not playing. Fade for me. Sammy Smith. Okay on road courses. Same situation as like Love, Herps. Some of the other ones here. I just kind of a GPP play. Jeremy Clements, I really like, but I like him in the 20s. Starting too far forward here for me, fade for me. Parker Klingman announced his retirement, so this is his swan song. Really wants to do well, finish the season, maybe win the Xfinity title. And he's been okay on road courses and actually pretty good. So I can see him getting up in the top 10. There's at least 10 place differential points there for me. Eddie 700, like that cash play, I think he'll be very popular. Matt DiBenedetto, plenty of experience. The equipment's sometimes not that great for him, but a little wild card here. I could see sprinkle in some GPPs in the 6K range. Probably one of the better plays. Maybe Jed Burton starting a little bit further back. So if you're in no man's land, I like it, but I don't love it. GPP. Ross Chastain, coming in as a ringer, not a great road course guy at sometimes, but I think again he, like Byron, wants some practice for the cup race here. And DGM, the equipment's a little suspect here. I think he'll be a cash play, and I think with he's not 21st place car. If the car doesn't blow out brakes or anything like that, have any mechanical issues, because this course with all the braking and turns and stuff can be pretty rough on the cars, I think that he can advance into the top 15 and top 10. So at 7,500, that's a great price for him. I think he's a solid cash play. Alon Day is an Israeli driver that has drives the NASCAR Euro. He's finished first in there quite a few times. He was actually finished in the top 15 at Watkins Glen in 2016, so has some experience. Alpha Prime's a decent car, should hold up. GPP for me, I like the point per dollar there. Um, if you start a little bit further back, I think it'd be a cash play, but I think he's okay. Parker Retzloff, some nice place differential there. GPP, not quite at the 4X I'm looking for cash. Anthony Alfredo, not great on road courses. Should go out there and just try to get through the day, survive in advance. 6,700 fade for me. Mike Skeen comes in the Jordan Anderson car. Trans Am guy who was 26 at Watkins Glen in 2018. So he has raced here a couple times in Xfinity. Sometimes he hasn't qualified. So I think he's okay. Again, think I'd like him to start further on back. But in GPP, if you're in this range, I think he's good. Josh Bilicki, we know trains people to run road courses, but they say those that can't do teach. He just really hasn't translated his skills into road courses. He's had some flashes of brilliance, but I don't think the GGM car does him any justice. It's not solid equipment. If he was like picked up for a Gibbs car or something, then definitely I would consider him in a cash game, but GPP for me. Austin Green has been solid in the road courses that he's run in this Jordan Anderson car. Cash play for me, and that's why he's priced at 8,100. I think he's a solid play. Jeb Burton's been solid. Kyle Weatherman's almost kind of the same play there. The three um, $100 apart. Definitely have some upside. Not 20 place drivers, should be into the top 20. Uh, can't say his name, and Zuzita. I'm not interested in a Joey Gay's car. I don't think it's going to make it that far. Probably will finish probably one of the first cars out. Brendan Poole solid, does okay on road courses, not super proficient, but does not going to kill you. Should be close to the 4X I look to, so I can do the cash. Honeyman, I like him on road courses. Like he only needs like 21 points to get to 4X at 5K. I think he's definitely an upside there, and I think he can get to like 25th. So there's like 7 place differential points and a 25th place finish. I'll take that in the 100K lineup. Joey Logano, he's in the 15. The car hasn't been great. It was one that Haley Deegan got booted out of. He's come in, and again, he's got nothing to lose. He can short pit and be able to get up there and get track position, which should help him. But I don't know if he'll be able to hang with some of the other ones in here. I think, again, he's in here to try to get some experience for the cup race tomorrow. And I think at 8,300, there's a lot of upside with him, but I don't think he's a must for cash. I think a lot of people will lock him in just because of he's a cup driver and he's starting this far back. but I think that there might be better ways to go. RC Anderson, GVP at this point, I think he's okay, not great. Ellis, I love in this Alpha Prime car, has been good on road courses, only projection about 23 points there, almost puts him at 5x. I think that's solid. I think he can get it again into the top 25. And that's all I need for him is just to have an okay day and advance with others may fail. Keep the car clean, and I think that's a solid prime play to put start with the cash lineup. Sieg and Jones. I know Jones is a little expensive back here, but both of them should be able to move up. Ed Jones is decent at road courses in the Sam Count car, which is pretty good too. He ran Coda in the truck this year, and he did run an Xfinity race on a road course and did pretty well. So I think he's a solid cash play. But Josh Williams, I'm going to lock him in. Also, Colleague has been a good road courses. I know they haven't been this good this year, but they aren't a 38 place car. Josh Williams has had some success on road courses, and I definitely can see him getting up into the top 25, if not maybe flirting with the top 20 in this car. So he's going to be locked in as prime play also. So I'm going to get out of here so I can produce this video and get it up so you have at least half an hour, 45 minutes to watch before lock. And tune in tonight for the NASCAR Cup ones. If you have questions, put them in the chat below. And if the videos helps back, like, subscribe, share, and share your friends. So thanks for watching. I'm going to produce this so I can get it out, and I'll see you next time.